Today's Thursday, January 20th, and it's currently 10:49 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the daily chart for the US dollar Canadian dollar spot FX pair, which is currently trading at $1.25 as of the time of this recording. And from this daily chart, I've identified two local support resistance levels. The local resistance is 1.2683. Local support is 1.245. So from my perspective, these values are, from my perspective, valid because I can see that there's multiple touch points here or support at the support level here. Price was supported over here, resistance over here. And subsequent to breaking above these levels, price did run up to the next local support resistance levels. And here we have multiple touch points as resistance. We have a double top over here, and then price fading towards the downside, breaking below both support resistance levels. So with regards to today's candlestick, I saw that this candlestick was closing above the support level. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, from this candlestick and this green candlestick right here, the 1 o'clock candlestick, I took a position, a long position, because I saw that price was bouncing here as well. And when I saw that price was breaking above this level, I took a small position, one mini lot, 10,000 units at 1.24973. So if I show trades, so here's my long position at 24973, and as you can see here, I've traded in and out of this pair over the past few weeks. So this is my current trade confirmation right here. So here's the trade bubble, just showing that this is the candlestick of my entry, and the white label is just my representation as to where I entered based on this candlestick, this 4-hour candlestick. So and what I've drawn up here, this blue line just represents a measuring tool. So I have one end pinned to my entry price, and where this ends right here, it's literally at 50 pips. So it's 0.0050 pips. And that is at $1.25474. 1.25474 is my soft take profit level. So right now I'm looking at a 50 pip reward or take profit, but I am risking 18 pips. So when I entered this trade, I had an 18 pip stop, which was 1.24793. So this was my stop. So when I entered this trade, if price was going to reverse or go against me, then I was going to stop out at this price level here. So if I move this down here, this should be about 18 pips, which it approximately is. So my take profit is 50. Well, I'm going to round it up to 54, because then that would be a 3-to-1 risk to reward at 54. So that target price is 1.2 5513. So that's 54 pips. So if I was risking 18 and I'm making 54, that's a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So I'll be monitoring this setup or this trade very carefully, because we can see that this price level is pretty much a strong resistance, because it's been rejected over here, rejected over here as well. So I'll be monitoring this closely to see how price reacts to this level. If it gets rejected very quickly, then I'll most likely close the trade out and then look for another setup for a possible short to write it right back down to the support level. Or if it starts to look like it's going to curl right back up for a possible run above 1.255, then I'll look for another setup for a potential long. So what I'll do is I will create an alarm just to notify me that that price is approaching this level, and for me to reevaluate the trade. So if price does break above it and stays above this level, or even if it ranges or consolidates, I'll most likely stay in the trade. But the moment I see a pullback, most likely down to the body of this candlestick right here, so it's 1.2521, then I'll probably close the trade out. So, but one step at a time, and I'll just wait for this to happen. Hopefully it happens tomorrow morning, but as well, tomorrow is Friday, and the FX market will be closing tomorrow evening for the weekend and start trading again Sunday at 6 o'clock. So yeah, I'll just reassess it tomorrow, and if it still looks like it's going to keep running higher, then I'll probably stay in the trade. And as of the time of this recording, the trade is up $27. I only took one mini lot, 10,000 units. The FX market, again, is a new asset class I'm learning to trade. I should be paper trading it, but I just wasn't getting emotionally involved with that paper trading. So I thought, let me just put in a small amount and start trading with it, and then gradually growing the FX account. So this way I'll pick up maybe two mini lots after that. So that's the status of the trade and the rationale for the entry. So I'll go ahead and pause it for now, and then I'll pick it up in a few hours. So just a quick update. Today is Sunday, January 23rd, and the trade right now, the spot price for the US dollar Canadian spot pair is at 1.256, and current price is above my 54 pip soft take profit of 3x reward. This actually was triggered back on was that Friday morning at 9 o'clock. So it still looked bullish to me, and considering how the S&P 500 has been volatile, I thought I'd stay in the trade over the weekend just so that I could reassess this Monday. Hopefully, price is still above this price level that I'm still in the trade. So right now, again, price is above my 54 pip soft take profit for a 3x reward. If I was to close this trade out right now, this would be a little greater than almost maybe 3.25, 3.5 maybe. So if price does hold up, I don't even mind if price pulled back slightly, even below this. Now my new target is a 6x return. So this is a new price target that I'm looking at. So it's 26053 right here. So this should be a 1 to 6 risk to reward, and that would be over 100 pips approximately. If price consolidates here and we could see another leg higher, maybe tomorrow or hopefully Tuesday. That's if there's not a sharp reversal during the overnight session tonight going into tomorrow morning. So what I have here as well is just an alarm to notify me that if price starts falling heading to my original take profit, then I would be notified. And before I go to bed tonight, just to protect any gains, I will even consider closing the trade out here at 30 pips as a stop right here. So this is 252,273. So I'll move my stop above my entry price now. So this way I'm guaranteeing myself that this is a profitable trade. So what was that? 25273. So this is my new stop that I'll place before I go to bed tonight. Now that this pairs started trading, FX market's been trading since 6 o'clock this evening. So yeah, I'll leave that alone there for now. But that's the status of the trade. If I open up Active Trader, the trade is now up $50 since I entered this trade Thursday evening. So yeah, I was fortunate enough to catch the upswing from breaking out down here. So yeah, so I'll just go ahead and pause it for now, and I'll pick it up in the morning. That's if it doesn't go crazy before I go to bed. And yeah, I'll be back. Today's Monday, January 24th, and it's a little after 3 p.m. Eastern time. This is a 1 hour chart and a status check on the US dollar Canadian dollar trade. As you can see here at the hourly time frame, price did break above the local resistance level. I was hopeful that price was going to get above it and stay above it, but apparently it's getting rejected now. So price may come down here and consolidate. Hopefully it doesn't come all the way down here to where I moved my soft take profit level here at 1.26053, which would essentially be a 6x profit from my entry price down here to this take profit here. So hopefully price does consolidate up here and then retest the resistance level, hopefully later this afternoon or sometime tonight. But what I'll do is I'll move my stop now. So my stop right here, this is a soft target to where my entry is. So here's my entry, and this soft target, I've been walking it up since price has been moving much higher. So right now, if I was to close it out right here at 1.25273, then that would be at least a 30 pip win. But now, now that price is a lot higher, I moved up this take profit to about a little over 100 pips. So this is guaranteeing that this is a profitable trade if I move up my stop right here. But in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll leave the stop here for now. But I do have an alarm here to notify me just in case that if price does come down, I'll reassess the chart setup and maybe close the trade here and then look for another opportunity for when price runs up to potentially retest the resistance. So or look for an opportunity if, you know, price does continue towards the downside, then find another area where would be an ideal entry to short the position. But right now, I think we might see some consolidation. Best case scenario, it does curl up before triggering this alarm. Otherwise, I'll move my stop up here, which would be a 1 to 6 risk to reward. Remember, when I first got into this trade, I was risking 18 pips. And then this was, this solid blue line was my original 1 to 3 risk to reward. So I was risking 1 to make 3. But now that price is all the way up here, if I was to close it out at 1.26053, then this would be a 1 to 6 risk to reward. So yeah, and also this daily candlestick right now will be closing in about 2 hours, and a new daily candlestick will start up this evening at 6 o'clock. So I just want to see how price retests this resistance level. If price isn't able to get above it, I'll most likely move my stop at that point here, because by then, during the overnight session, like late early morning while I'm sleeping, if price does pull back, then at least I'll get out of it at this level for a nice win in this trade. So that's the status of this trade so far. I'll pause it again, and then hopefully, you know, it cools off somewhere around here and then runs right back up here to retest. So I'll pause it for now, and I'll pick it up in a few hours. So this is the last update for the US dollar Canadian dollar trade. I am out of the trade. The way price has been pushing towards the downside, I was getting worried that it was going to continue further towards the downside and blow past this take profit. So I went ahead and closed the trade out for a $100 win. I'll take it. So active trader showing I don't have a contract or a position here anymore. And the trade is up $101.06. So I'm out of this trade, and yeah, so from where I sold, if I show trades, I sold right here at this candlestick at 1.26246. So that was approximately a 7x reward. So that was a win of 1 to 7 risk to reward. So I was risking 18, and I made times 7. So I'm happy with the outcome. Unfortunately, I'm not in the trade, but I'm looking for another window for a potential retest here. So I'll be tracking this chart. So if this pattern does continue like this, and if this is a resistance, I'm looking for a break out above this band. Let me say it's, so I'll look for this here. If price starts breaking above this trend line, then I would consider taking another long position for a potential retest here. So while I'm here, I'll just place another alarm to say that the ask is at or above. So there. So in the event that price triggers this alarm, I would consider taking a long position back up to this level. Otherwise, I'll just sit back and yeah, reassess it maybe in a couple hours. So I'll end it here, and I'll see you on the next trade.